Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And here comes the break. Fires from deep. And he buries his first look.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
It's Pokusevski on the wing. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. Down low. And here's the fast break.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Now Washington. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
There's a screen. Driving in. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Here's Ntilikina. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Ntilikina wanting to be assertive and the coaching staff encouraging that kind of play.
He's guarded by Washington. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Pokusevski.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Pass to Ntilikina. Washington outside. Pokusevski with it. Sends it home from three-point land. And that ties it up.
Poku with no hesitation.
Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The three is up. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Ntilikina. Washington outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. In transition, here they come. Drains the jumper to finish off the break.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Washington. He takes it in. Uses the glass on the layup.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Pokusevski. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Pokusevski, this is really where I like to see him, just out like a gazelle on the break with those long strides.
Puts up a deep three. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And Poku does not have far to go to jam it down.
.56 seconds left in the first. Pokusevski covering. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. No good there. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Here's Ntilikina. Washington up top. Pass to Ntilikina. It's Pokusevski on the wing. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. They set the pick. With 2 seconds left. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by 1. After this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So it's the home team now. They trail by 1. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And here's Jones. Driving inside to the left side wing. And here's the fast break. Pulls up for 3. Hits the trifecta.
He's very smart about spotting up in transition, and no one rotated over to contest that one.
From the strike. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Jones has gotten his first points of the night.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Nedovic. Off target from 3-point range. Outside Jones. Kick out to Brown. Here's Lundberg. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Lundberg's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's pretty much not how they defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
They get it back out to the right wing. And there's the screen. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. Yes, on the jumper. He's got 5.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Here's Jones. And a nice finish on the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Jones. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Jones has got 6 points.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Nedovic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here. And he drops the first.
2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Out to the wing. Jones feels it out. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Oh, swiped away. Hauled in by Brown. In transition.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Lundberg.
2 minutes.
Jones sets a screen. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .144 left to play in the half.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Team foul.
Here's Nedovic. He has 7. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Brown. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
1:03 left to play in the first half. No good on the three. With the drive. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Nedovic. From downtown, it doesn't go for him. Pass to Jones. Jones sets a screen. Six on the shot clock. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
A shot from the high post. Jump shot is good that time.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Deflected. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You take a look at the visitors. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be it. That's it for us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's rebounded by Ntilikina.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Missed inside.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Drops in the layup for 2.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Pokashevsky. And here's Washington. They set the screen. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. Got a piece of it.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
For the lead. No luck on that one.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Pass to Ntilikina. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
In transition, Ntilikina doing a bit of damage now.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. With some arc. The shot no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
There's a screen. 5 on the clock. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
Now here's Pokashevsky. He's got 7. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Pokashevsky. The 3 from Washington. 1:43 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the lob.
First team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the home team. 0.
Good on both. Minute 32 left to play in the third. Pokashevsky, the pass to Ntilikina. Back to Pokashevsky. From the wing. That shot missing. It's a close game here in LA. To the left wing. Inside. And he banks in the layup. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
55 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Ntilikina. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
He gets it in there. 7 points in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Washington. Picked by Pokashevsky. And he makes it on the layup. Washington's got his second basket of the game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Shoots from the elbow. No good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And Pokashevsky gets it to go.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. They lead by a bucket. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth.
Washington Jr.
And he sinks the second. We've got Washington, and it's Brown in at the 4 spot. Here's Nedovic. He's guarded by Washington. Good.
With the tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Jones with the ball. Pass to Washington. Brown with it. Back to Washington. Clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That free throw no good.
Washington Jr. 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Lundberg. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, What ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Jones' shot is good.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Driving to the basket. Here's Nedovic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Ntilikina, he's checked in for Washington. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Jones. Here's Ntilikina. Right side Jones. And there's a pick. Just 4 to shoot. Over to the wing. No one near him. Ntilikina misses.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Jones grabs the board. Ntilikina, the pass to Brown. Here's Ntilikina. Outside Jones. Outside Brown. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce. That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Outside Brown. Shots blocked. Here's the break. Three-pointer. Hauled in by Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Lundberg. Misses the baby hook. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Jones, the pass to Ntilikina. Outside Jones. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
It's deflected. Here we go. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. For 3. Out left to the wing. Defended by Jones. There's a screen from the arc. Hauled in by Brown.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Turnaround Jay. Jones misses. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Here's Nedovic. No good from outside.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails. And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Jones. a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to...
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. You've got Diallo, and it's Monty Eunice in at the 4. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to James. Offensive rebound. Akobo, the pass to Papagiannis. Outside, James. The steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Can't lay it in off the alley-oop. To the inside. Here's Akobo. Cannon with the rebound. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And here is James. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And James throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Here's a Kobo. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Kicks it out to James. Fires it up. Montianis passes to a Kobo. In the corner, it's Diallo. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here's Cannon. James defending. Second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
That's to Diallo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Away team foul. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's a Kobo. Hasn't made one yet. From deep. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Bowling Boy. Lock at 6. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
James kicks to Papagiannis. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. A slam dunk by Diallo.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. With the drive and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
James kicks to Diallo. Good, and the assist goes to James. Diallo's got 9.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Cannon, that's a 2-pointer. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. They're up by 3. And And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
They set the pick. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
They've got Korkmaz. Corniche is out there with Brown. And it's Maniunas in its center. No good with the triple. To the paint. Here's Mitrovic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Calathes. Still yet to score. Pass to Corniche. No dice from the high post.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Down low. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Out to the right wing. Here's Calathes. Corniche, the pass to Maniunas. Here's Calathes. Tries again. Here's Corniche. Calathes kicks to Brown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Six to shoot. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
First personal foul, second.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Dos Santos gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Trying to get something going. That one goes in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Out to the right wing. Here's Mitrovic. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Calathes. Pass to Korkmaz. Shoots it up. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Nedovic, good on the triple.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now, actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Here's Calathes. Pass to Korkmaz. The kick out to Brown. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Mitrovic. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Here's Korkmaz, trains the three-pointer. Korkmaz has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. With the shot. The shot, no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Dos Santos misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He's off on that one, and that concludes the first half. Leading by 7. And we'll be back with you right after this.
21.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you... And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the home team.
Execution.
Thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Cannon. James defending. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Cannon from long range. They get it back. And stolen by James. They've got James, and it's Papagiannis in at the center, locking down the middle. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Papagiannis has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Offline with the baseline jumper.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
James in the post. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul. At the line for the away team.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And James drills them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Cannon. James covering. Driving the lane. Banked in off the glass. Cannon's got his first bucket in this one. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now James. 6 points for him. To the right side. Here's Diallo. Can't get it to fall. Inside. They set the pick. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. 7 points in the game. Now here's James. Driving inside. Lays it up off the glass.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Covered by Motiejunas. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
James in the high post. He's got 8. Here's a Kobo. 6 on the shot clock. Screened by Diallo. A Kobo, the pass to James. Another shot, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensive.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Shooting for the away team.
And I think when it
Papagiannis at the line for one. The play will be reviewed.
so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Cannon. Pass to Bowling Boy. Back to Cannon. On the clock. The 19-foot shot. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's a Kobo. Can't connect from short range. Kobo's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Bowling Boy, and it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Covered by Modi Yunus. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3.
And they're not having as much success from long range as they did in the first half. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Diallo. Tight defense on him. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
James with it. He's got 8. An easy 2 points on the layup. James has got 10 points.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Covered by Modi Yunus. The layup off target.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
A Kobo. That's good.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Here's Cannon. There's the pick. He got it up. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
First personal foul. First team
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Calathis. A 15-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
They've got Corniche. He's out there with Brown. And it's Korkmaz at the 2. Down low. Here's Calathis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Nedovic. And it's off from three-point range. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Dos Santos. Corniche with the rebound. Here's Calathes. Pass to Corniche. Misses the baby hook.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Nedovic. Misses the three. Nedovic has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
Team foul. Nedovic. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Calathes passes to Corniche. Here's Calathes. The screen from Brown. Calathes kicks to Brown. And a miss there on the triple. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Drives to the hoop. Yep, it counts.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Calathes gets the bucket.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
To the middle.
Away team foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitrovic. No good on the three. Here's Calathes. And the layup's good off the glass. There's 1:59 left to play in the final quarter. There's the pick.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
.141 left to play here in the fourth. And he drives in, makes it off the glass. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Dos Santos. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Korkmaz gets to Calathes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And he ends up missing both free throws. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
To the inside. And here's the break. Goes up. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
to Nedovic. It's intercepted. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Corniche. It drops.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Corniche. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, when weaker teams might have buckled at the end, with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you.
Thanks for joining us here. On 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got James, and it's Akobo in at the 2. Shot clock at 6, and it's James with the jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And it's Washington missing. Here's the break. Here's a Kobo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Washington passes to Jones. Beyond the arc. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Cornelie. And the shot goes. Here's Washington. Pass to Pokashevsky. Outside Jones. Picked by Pokashevsky. From deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Jones from outside. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Pass to Pokashevsky. This one for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Washington. Pokashevsky's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. James with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. Back to James. They set a pick. 6 to shoot. James double teamed. Here's a Kobo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
Shooting for the away team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by a Kobo. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Diallo on the wing. Pass to a Kobo. Diallo outside. The 3 knocks it down from distance.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here is James. Diallo's got room. The shot's good on the assist by James. Diallo's got 5 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Yep, that one goes.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And here's James. Pass to a Kobo. There's the 3. Here's Cornelie. Out to James. Now here's Diallo. Defense right on him. Launches it. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Ntilikina, the pass to Pokashevsky. They set the pick. Takes it inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Hey, when in doubt, Run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Jones from outside. The rebound by Diallo. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They lead by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
We've got Washington, and it's Lundberg in at the shooting guard position. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. It's Brown on the wing. Buries it from 3. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Kalathis. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Lundberg.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Here's Bonga. Banked it in off the glass.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Kalathis. Still no points. Korkmaz nails it from 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. That's to Lundberg. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Lundberg's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Korkmaz. Takes the 3. The rebound by Lundberg. Outside, Brown. And here's Washington. From deep. He drops it from range. Washington's got his second bucket of the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Going inside. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Will it go? And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
That one's no good. And they're pushing it up. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Korkmaz pulls it in. Soft touch off the glass. Korkmaz has got 5.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
To the paint. Kick out to Brown. And there's a 3-second violation. On Tuesday, and then on Thursday. A minute 31 left in the second quarter. Here's Kalathis. Pass to Brown. Here's Calathes. He's guarded by Washington. 4 on the clock. Back to Brown. The 3-ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And 1:01 left in the first half. Washington, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
The line for 2.
Playing Washington Jr.
Good on the second one. .56 seconds left in the first half. Here's Calathes. Pass to Korkmaz. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Washington drives in, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
27 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's good. 2 points. On the take, Lundberg. And the layup is good off the glass. Lundberg's got 5 points now this quarter. A tight one here in New York City. Here's Calathes. Pass to Korkmaz. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. Korkmaz has got 11 points.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's the pick. Left side Jones. Here's Ntilikina. No good with the triple.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
They've got James. And it's Diallo in at the small forward position. Covered by Diallo. Now here's Pokashevsky. Not a lot of room. Pass to Ntilikina. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Ntilikina's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's James. Jones grabs the board. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute played. Can't hit from in close.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Third team foul. Frank Ntilikina. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Diallo. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Akobo. Fires for 3.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Now here's Pokashevsky. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Fires in the triple. Diallo's got 6 points in the quarter.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
The home team calls timeout. Diallo's gone 4 for 6 from the floor here tonight. Here's Jones. And the layup falls. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Knocks it loose. And they're running. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Pokashevsky. Yep, count it. Pokashevsky's got 7 points in the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Akobo. Jones grabs the board.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
And the shot's good. Give him 8.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
James outside. Pass to Corneli. Back to James. To the wing, right side. Here's Corneli. Shot clock at 6. And there's a pick. Pulls up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Drives to the hoop. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Ntilikina's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Diallo outside. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And stolen by Diallo. They're running. Ball's going up the court. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Corneli. Just 5 on the clock.
Home team foul. Frank Ntilikina. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Akobo, defended by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Akobo. 3-pointer.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got James, and it's Akobo in a 2-guard.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Team foul. At the line for 2. Jones.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Kalathis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul. At the line for the away team.
That free throw misses.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, a miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Here's Washington, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Washington's gotten all but 1 to fall. He's 5 of 6 now. Here's Matajunas. Here's Kalathis. He's guarded by Washington. Clock at 6. From the line, Jones grabs the board.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Outside, Brown. That one is off. And here's Brown for 3. It's not going to go for him. Brown's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Floats one up. Jones misses. Jones has gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Here's Kalathis, defended by Jones. Pass to Korkmaz from behind the arc. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Bonga. And there it is for him.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Kalathis. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Knocked away. Here's Matajunas. He's guarded by Washington. And we're going to have a jump ball. Jones feels it out. Washington outside. All sorts of time. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Kick to the outside. Heads up play. Cognizant of the entire floor.
Washington's gotten about everything to drop. Shooting 6 of 7.
Home team foul. Yoru Washington Jr. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Diallo outside, into the lane, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Out to James. Pass to Corneli. Now Diallo. There's a screen to tie it up. Hauled in by Brown. Here's Lundberg. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Diallo outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Lundberg.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
1:03 left in the 4th. Five on the clock. Washington a screen. To the wing on the left. From outside the arc. Not going to go that time. And here they come. Here's Corneli. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
Here's Lundberg. Out to the right wing. Outside, Brown.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely needed 3 here.
Home team foul. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here.
At the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Second team foul.
Here's Lundberg. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. It's deflected. 2 on the clock from past the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Outside, Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And that one falls for Jones. That one misses. Here's Cannon. Ntilikina with the rebound.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Here's Pokusevski. Stolen away. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there.
Cannon from long range. That shot is off.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, impressive pass from Pokusevski.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Launches it. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Here's the break. Jones, the pass to Davis. Here's Ntilikina. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Tipped away to the paint. Here's Pokusevski. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, sometimes when you're 7 foot tall, folks, dunking is easy. Mr. Pokusevski in prime position.
No good with the layup.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Davies. And a missed layup. Davies has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, the Belgian native with the nice dime. Frank Ntilikina getting better as a distributor.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Defended by Pokusevski. There's the screen. There's the drive. Shoots the 3. Got a hand on it.
Oh, send it back, Alexei Pokusevski. Make him feel that 7-foot frame.
And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter of the game. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Ntilikina. Still without a basket. And the basket by Jones.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
High post shot. The shot, no good.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Cannon from long range. Ntilikina with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Count it.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Kicks it out to Jones. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Driving to the basket. And he makes good on the layup. Jones has got 8 points. Jones has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Down low. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Personal foul, second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for your home team, Jones.
So he gets them both. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 9. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They set the pick. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They get a hand on it. One-on-one fast break. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Here's Mitrovic, defended by Pokusevski.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
And the first one.
Bowling Boy taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Washington inside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Fires away from way outside. That one doesn't go. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Plays it up and banks it in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Fast break. Here we go. Here's Lundberg. Buries the open three to cap the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The shot's good from Nedovic.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Washington. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. No good that time. Here's Boy. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
To the left wing. There's a screen by Washington. For the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Mitrovic. Right wing. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
A minute 50 left here in the second. Here's Lundberg. And nothing is falling for him right now. Dos Santos. Here's Boy. It's tipped. Here's Lundberg. Now, here's Washington. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Boy. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Boy's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Bonga. He has yet to score. Here's Lundberg. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Into the lane, Dos Santos. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Lundberg from beyond the arc and then some. Lundberg's got 8 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Dos Santos, he's covered by Washington. Dos Santos, no good with the wing jumper.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 12. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason. And that's all for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Ntilikina. He's out there with Jones. And it's Davies in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half.
Frank Ntilikina brings outstanding size to the position. It's about playing with confidence and playing under control on the offensive end.
Pass to Cannon. They set the screen. Hands it from downtown. 7 points in the game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Takes it inside. Jones, no one around him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Ntilikina. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Cannon. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Ntilikina kicks to Jones. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Jones. Turn around Jay. That one doesn't drop. One-on-one fast break. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
The shot will not fall. And there's the drive. 2 points. That one goes.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Pass to Davies. Okrzyjewski with the ball. From downtown. The shot, no good. And he banks in the layup. Here's Ntilikina. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Okrzyjewski with the ball. 2 minutes. Kicks it out to Jones. 5 to shoot. Here's Ntilikina. Good on the three-point shot. Ntilikina's got 5.
Well, this guy maturing right before our eyes. Frank Ntilikina drills the catch and shoot pretty.
The 3. Ntilikina with the rebound. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
And they recover it. Now, Pokusevski. 5 on the clock. Jones, that's for 2, and he hits the jumper for 2. 15 points in the game.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Inside, uses both hands to slam it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Pass to Davies. Here's Ntilikina. Jacks up a three. No good on the shot. Defended by Pokusevski. Stolen by Jones. Pushing it up. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nice open look, but it's no good. Defended by Jones. From 15 feet away, it's good.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Here's the screen. Takes the turnaround J, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They're up by 11. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And he makes that one.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Here's Cannon. Count that one. Cannon's got 4 points this quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Davies. Top of the key. That one drops for him. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go that time.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he's good on the three ball.
The assist totals, Devin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Cannon can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Off target from outside.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Going inside, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
Dom at the line for two.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. So what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
It's deflected. Stolen by Washington. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the team.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team. Number 9, Luka Mitrovic.
Pass to Bonga. Here's Lundberg. 4 on the clock. And here's Washington outside. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got 5 rebounds tonight to the inside. And the shot goes down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Washington, it's deflected. we go, one-on-one. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And he's able to get it back. Inside, and it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Right. It doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
Here's Lundberg. Takes the 3. Washington, that's good.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, Jameek, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within single digits.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Pass to Bone Boy. To the paint. Misses the baby hook. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Bonga, the pass to Washington. He takes it in. Here's Lundberg from the arc. And no good. And they're moving it up. Here's Nedovic. It's tipped. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Connects from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. For three, Diallo. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Puts up a three, and the three-pointer goes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here is James. Diallo outside. Pass to Akobo. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the middle. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
James goes in, and it's James with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed the shot.
Diallo outside. 4-3. That shot off. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And there's the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The first free throw is good.
For the away team, Canada. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Akobo. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Oh, sweet move. And he takes it up and lays it in. 9 points in the game.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Diallo outside. Wing shot on the way. And he can't get that one.
Normally he drains that.
Diallo's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Second chance shot. And off the glass. That one's good.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now, here is James. And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The three is up. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
They set the pick. Diallo outside. Takes a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. It's stolen away. It's James on the wing. And he converts the layup. James has got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter here. Down low. It's hauled in by Akobo. It's James on the wing. And it's all tied up. Give him 8.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
It's intercepted. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Good on the bucket.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Here's Kalathis. Kick out to Brown. Here's Kalathis. Here's Montayunas. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to the away team.
Shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's Korkmaz. He's scoreless. Pass to Corneli. Here's Montayunas. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again to the right side. Here's the 3, and it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. 6 to shoot.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Kalathis. Shot clock at 5. Knocks down the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Inside. Defended by Brown. Here's Nedovic. Fires the 3. The rebound by Corneli.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Count it. Korkmaz has got his first bucket in this one.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
The 3. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Kalathis. Brown with a screen. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's Nedovic. No points yet. The 3 is up. The shot won't fall. There's a minute 54 left in the second. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. They set a pick to the inside. Defended by Brown. To the paint to stop the run, and he lays it in.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Calathis. 5 points in the game. Puts up a deep 3. The shot, no good. Calathis has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. A minute 4 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Nedovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denied. Here's Calathis. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Korkmaz. The 3 is up. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Calathis. And the bucket is good. Calathis has got 7 points for the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's Nedovic, still without a bucket. Beyond the arc. Just 3 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for the away team.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They lead by 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Taking a look at the visitors, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the visiting team.
Where's the game?
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. Fires top of the key. Oh, he misses the dunk. The layup might have been a better option for him. James outside. That 3's off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
James with a steal. For 3, Diallo doesn't go for him. Diallo's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Offensive board. Goes back up. Blocked! And they're on the run. Pass to Akobo. There's the drive. Up and in on the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on film.
And the visitors call time here. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. In transition, here they come. Here's Diallo. Tries again from short range. And that's good. Off the glass that time. He has 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Check by James. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. That shot, no good.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Diallo outside. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Diallo's got 9.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. That shot wide open.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here is James. Give him 8 points now. And it's James with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here he goes. And slams dunk by James.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Covered by Diallo. To the inside. The rebound by Diallo. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now, here is James. He's got 12. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. 1:02 left in the third. Inside. Six on the shot clock. Covered by Diallo. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
James, right side. That one's good from Diallo on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Give him 8. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Pass to Diallo. Back to James. Diallo outside. From outside the arc. On target from range. Diallo's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 11. And when we return... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now James, and slam dunk by James.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Down low, the steal. For three, Diallo. No good that time. 4-3. No good on the shot. James inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
Number 31. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Korkmaz, and here's Brown for three. He shot that time, not on target. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Kalathis. The layup off target. Kalathis has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Here's Nedovic. And stolen by Brown. Here's Kalathis. Pass to Corneli. Here's Korkmaz. Just 5 to shoot. There's the block. From downtown, sinks it from distance.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's Kalathis. Takes a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Over to the left wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Assisted by Dos Santos.
Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter here. They grab their own miss. Brown blocked. That's tipped. Here's Corneli. Here's Kalathis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Going inside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for 2.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. 1:02 left in the fourth.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. The home team calls timeout. .51 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Diallo outside. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's a Kobo. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock. Don't turn it over.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Here's Nedovic. From the arc. That shot off the mark. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Kalathis. Six to shoot. Fires away from way outside. No luck on that one. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Pokuševski, and it's Davies in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Jones. Pass to Davies. Jones against James. And the basket by Jones.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
They get it again. Fabianos kicks to Diallo. Lays it up and banks it in.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Jones. Out left to the wing. Takes a 3. That shot off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
At the line for your home team. Here's James.
just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Diallo with it. Just 5 to shoot. Back to James. Over Jones. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Bonga, the pass to Jones. There's a good screen. Out to the wing. Here's Pakusevsky. The putback. Misses the follow-up.
Just a bit of a rut here early. Just 1 of 4 so far.
Here's James driving in. Pakusevsky grabs the miss.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Here's Papagiannis, finished off the break.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Jones dishes to Davies. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Stolen. Pass to Pakusevsky. Jones, no one around him. And it falls over the rim and in. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
And Poku with the processing speed just got rid of that one quick.
Now James from deep three-point land. A shot that time, not on target.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Diallo. Off target with the open look. Pass to Jones. Over to the wing. Drops in the layup for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jones against James. Pass to Diallo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second
Way
team
to
foul.
attack there and then create the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 51 seconds left in the first. Jones against James. Jones drives in, fires the 3. Bonga, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Papagiannis, defended by Jones. Gets it to go. That one good from Papagiannis.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Screen by Jones. It's Jones on the wing. No good from outside. Here's a Kobo. Awesome game. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 1. And we'll get things started. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Washington out there with Ntilikina. Then it's Jones. And it's Lundberg in at the 3 spot. Here's Washington. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
He's covered by Washington. Pass to Calathis. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Lundberg grabs the rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Back to Washington. Lots of room. It doesn't go for him.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Calathis kicks to Moniunas. And the jam by Moniunas. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And here is Washington. That one falls. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Calathis. And Jones pulls it down. Now, here's Washington. Here's Lundberg. Back to Washington. To the wing right side. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Assist from Dwayne Washington Jr.
Here's Calathis. Still scoreless. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The kick out to Brown. Nailed from three-point land.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Washington, that's good. Washington's got 6 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Fires away from outside. That shot off. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Down low. Got a piece of it. Moniunas with the steal.
2 minutes away in the first half. 2 minutes.
Brown with it. Snatched away. Now Washington. Pass to Ntilikina. 1:43 left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Jones. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
On the free throw, no good.
Number 32. One shot.
1:31 left in the first half. It's blocked. Pass to Washington. Here's Ntilikina. And the layup's good off the glass.
Ntilikina can make some noise around the rim at that size.
And 1:01 left now here in the second. And it's Calathis, top of the key. Pocket 6. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Lundberg. Pass to Washington. This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Washington Jr.
Washington's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
It's stolen. And they're on the break. Jones, the pass to Washington. Driving inside. And the shot goes in. Washington's got 11 points.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Up by 9. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
The voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact, I might...
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the visiting team.
It's all been great.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. They've got James Diallo out there with passing game, and it's a Kobo in at the 2. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've got Pokuševski, and it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Jones driving the lane, and the layup is good. 8 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
James against Jones. James outside, beyond the arc. Davies grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Pokuševski can't hit. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
James looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Diallo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. On Thursday and then on Saturday.
And for that game against Athens, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the W.
Who's watching here?
Jones against James. Outside, Jones. The tray. Game pulls it in.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the middle, intercepted. Here's Bonga.
Oh, yikes, look out below. About that finish. Oof. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. A 3-ball. It's good from long range. Diallo's got 7 points in the game. Diallo's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Jones drives in. Davies kicks it out to Jones. Spins. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Shot good by Diallo.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Diallo's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Back to Jones. Driving to the basket. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Screen by Diallo. From outside the arc. No good on that one. Jones from outside. Hits the three-point bomb. 13 points in the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Diallo. Here's Blasingame. In the corner, it's James. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. James has got himself on the board with 3 there. To the left side wing. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
He's guarded by Diallo. Outside, Jones. Into the lane and stolen by James. Here's Akobo. James, the pass to Akobo. 4 seconds left. The shot off that time. Good if it goes. The shot missing. The third quarter comes to a close. Up 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's James. We've got Diallo. James is out there at Blasingame, and it's Papagiannis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. No good from Blasingame. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Lundberg. Washington with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Ntilikina. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's the 3. That one, no good. Here's the break from deep Washington. Rebounded by Papagiannis. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Kalathis. Pass to Korkmaz. 6 to shoot. Brown outside. Back to Korkmaz. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here is Washington. The quick look, no good that time. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Ball's knocked loose inside. Here's Kalathis. Buries the long-range jumper. Kalathis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. He takes it in. The offensive rebound. Pass to Ntilikina. There's a screen by Washington. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Jones. Now, here's Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
There's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
That free throw, no good. And he can't hit the second. And they're running. There's a screen by Washington.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Ntilikina. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Brown. Ntilikina's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Korkmaz. Right wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Three-pointer. Calathes, no luck. Calathes has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. A 3. Lundberg shot's good.
Now that's confidence right there. Passing up an easy 2 on the break and letting it fly from three-point range.
All right. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Coach told his guys, lock in. This is it. Leave everything out on the floor. A simple message down the stretch. We'll see if it resonates. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Diallo. He's covered closely. Pass to Papagiannis. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Washington outside. Offensive rebound. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Ntilikina kicks to Washington. Off target from 3-point range. James, the pass to Blossinger. He gets that one. There's 31 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Going inside. Akobo. That's good. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy.